All right, many thanks for staying with us on your ultimate news and current affairs program this morning on ITV. We had a segment a while ago. We'll just have the concluding part with our guests, and of course, Ojo Mafidon rather is joining us. Ojo, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Okay. Thank you, Ken Eremose, for staying by.
Thank you. Good morning.
All right, we are still looking at the Electoral Act. What do you think will be the negative side if the president refused to assent to this bill? Let me come now to Eremose.
Okay, Eremose, please. Yeah. No proposal of clarity.
Okay.
Like I mentioned before, if the president do not sign the electoral law, the amended one, it then means that it is only the 3 ad hoc members elected and the national delegate elected that will participate in the primaries.
Okay.
That is just the implication. So, to me, it's not really a good idea if you don't have the statutory delegates involved in the primaries. Because like I mentioned earlier on, the statutory delegates are the ones that have been involved in the runnings of the party. They know the party. They understand the workings and the intricacies of the party. To me, they should be the one that will make a better judgment of voting the right candidate for their party, having been involved in party activities all
down to the ward level.
Down to the ward level. But if you realize the ad hoc delegates or the elected delegates are those ones that were just elected some few weeks ago. Maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. Ab initio, these guys have not been campaigned to effectively.
Okay.
Because the campaign has been going on for the past 3-4 months. These aspirants have been campaigning to the statutory delegates all this while. And those ones understand the issues more. The elected delegates, as we speak today, were just elected a few weeks ago. So ab initio, they have not been campaigning to them before now. So they don't, to me, they are not abreast with the issue.
So they have little or no idea
of this assessment of this aspirant, if you ask me.
Okay.
They have little or no assessment of these people contesting. So it would have been better if you involve the statutory delegates who know better, who have been running the affairs of the party, who have been campaigned to by the aspirant over the months, over the past 4 or 5 months, so they can assess. They have the advantage of being able to do a better assessment of the aspirants.
Okay.
And take a better decision on the day of election.
Okay. Ojo, do you share any thoughts?
Well, I will disagree with him. Because, first of all, the ad hoc delegates, which we are talking about, they are all party men. They are party members. And statutory delegates, to me, we're talking about governors, councillors, and commissioners and all that. You know, like these ad hoc delegates, these people, they are even more closer to the aspirants. Because they are party members. So the election we're talking about, like for the delegates now, for example, they didn't just come out they didn't pick them from the street and say, okay, go and vote for this.
So they have been part and parcel of the party.
Have been part and parcel of the party. So first and foremost, I would say political parties most times, most of these aspirants, they already know the people they want. Statutory delegates and ad hoc delegates, it's still the same people that maybe 1 or 2 of the leaders have told them that they will still pick on that on the primaries. And for me, if the president refused to sign the electoral amendment bill, that means we are still going to use the one Jonathan signed before he left. So it is left for the president. And if you look at the electoral amendment bill that they are even talking about, there are some points there that if the president is to sign that electoral amendment bill, that I know for some time now, a lot of people are angry with the president and all that, but if he's able to sign his electoral amendment bill, it will still, it's going to help, how do I put it, like his name is already
in gold or something.
You understand? So now, if he's signing it, it will also affect him positively.
Oh, okay.
Because there are a lot of points I've seen in that electoral amendment bill that it will really redefine our electoral act in this country. Like in clause 3 of one of the electoral bill, which I saw, it said INEC, they will release money to INEC within 1 year to the election. At least they will have more time to prepare before the election. There are a lot of points in that electoral bill that will really reshaping the electoral fortunes of Nigeria. Like one of the clauses there said, if during election the aspirant, or sorry, the candidate dies, the party will have 14 days within that election
to reproduce
another candidate, so that what happened in Kogi will not repeat itself. Whereby when they were doing election and the candidate died, and you know it even ended in court. So there are a lot of points that will really reshaping our electoral processes in this country. And one of them also is, he said, the neutrality of INEC staffs in that election. We all saw the other day when President Buhari was he even appointed this woman, I think Loretta Onoche. Yeah. He wanted to make her a commissioner in Delta State, which we all know she's partisan. She's a member of the APC. So which they said, if you are a member of any political party,
you can't hold public
you can't
office.
go close to INEC office. If you do it, you are going to pay about 5 million naira, or you go to jail.
Okay. So let's come back now to Ken. What is the importance now of this bill? Let's quickly look at it.
Okay, just to make some clarification. The 2021 electoral bill, or it's an act already.
Okay.
2022 has been signed by the president. We have an electoral bill, new electoral bill. The only one in contention is that clause 84, subsection 8, that has to do with the issue of delegates, those who are to vote for the primaries. That is the only one in contention. I just want my friend to know that.
To get that
all these things that I said, these good things has been embedded in the present amendment bill.
Okay.
So we have them already, so we have no fear about that, no need to be panicking about that. The only contention now is that issue of delegate.
Okay.
Now, what is in the electoral bill as at now is that elected delegates are the ones that will go and vote at the primaries, which is the 3 ad hoc and the one national delegate from each local government, making them, 3 from each ward, 1 from the local government. But the National Assembly thought it wise that no, there was no point reducing it to just the 3 ad hoc delegates. What we mean by statutory delegates, not just the governor, the president, or chairman alone. We're also talking of the elected party executives.
Who are eligible too. They are eligible too.
That is what we mean by statutory delegates. They are supposed to be statutory in the sense that all primaries, all conventions, they are to participate. The ad hoc, or the delegates elected for the sole purpose, they are only elected for the sole purpose of participating in primaries. After then, their job ends there.
Okay.
So the point is that, the point I'm trying to make is that, to re-emphasize what I was saying earlier, is that those who have been running, who know ab initio from the one that they are going to participate, they even know like 4 years before the primaries that they are going to take part in a particular primary. I think they are well and better prepared for that primary than somebody who is just, even though he has been a party member, but ab initio is not aware that he's going to be a delegate until a few weeks to the primary, you understand? So he may not be better prepared.
Okay.
You cannot compare that kind of person with the state chairman, for example, or the state party chairman, or the ward party chairman, who has been there for the past 2-3 years, and he knows that he's going to elect somebody at the primaries. He's better prepared, and he knows all the aspirants personally. He must have had interactions with them, and they must have been company to him. All this, or even both privately or personally.
And he must have good judgment about them.
That is why he have a better judgment. He's well prepared. That's the emphasis there is that he's better prepared for the job than somebody who was just elected for the sole purpose of that primary.
Okay. Now, considering the fact that the president is yet to assent to this bill, and the elections is just around the corner, and of course, primaries will be happening anytime soon. Do you think it's healthy, this unnecessary delay? Do you think it's healthy for our party politics?
Okay. The point is that it is not healthy.
Okay.
Like I said.
Well, it took you a while to answer this question. Why?
Anyway, I thought you were actually referring the question to him. But now that I know it's me, the point is that it's not healthy.
Okay.
it is never healthy for you to delay an amendment that has been proposed. But we know the style of this president. He has always been that kind of person. He's very slow to action. I don't know why he does that all the time.
Don't you think he's just taking his time to be sure?
No. There are some emergencies. This one is an emergency because it's going to affect the party's primaries now as we speak. A lot of parties now are confused which mode of primaries they are going to adopt because it's not clear yet whether it's going to sign or not going to sign. This is an emergency situation. You don't slow things down. When he traveled to Dubai for what? Just to do a condolence visit. That was, to me, it was unnecessary and irrelevant to what we are talking of, an electoral process that can affect the fortune of this country, that will produce the kind of leadership that will affect us positively. So that should be uppermost in your agenda as a president. If you are a president and mean well for this country, what should be uppermost at this point is the electoral process. The way how to strengthen the electoral process to make it the best. That was the same way it was slow in assenting to the last electoral bill. But anyway, the point is that it has grave implications for our democracy.
Okay.
We will not get the best. Like I said earlier on, or like I keep saying, if you limit it to just these ad hoc delegates, you will never get the best candidates.
Okay, final word from Ojo now, before we quickly.
For me, like the 3 delegates we're talking about, the ad hoc delegates, I think using those delegates without the statutory delegates, to me, I think it will be cheaper for the aspirants, because the more people that are involved in the primary, the more money they will spend. Now, if, as I am right now, I already know the candidates I'll vote for in my local government when the time comes. So if, for example, maybe like my boss said just now that the party chairmen, they are well prepared, they know they are more closer to the aspirants. For me, even the delegates, because even the delegates, they also know the people they are voting for. As we are talking right now, I guess the PDP, they are already doing their primaries now with the 3 ad hoc delegates.
Okay.
So to me, I don't see any big deal in it. Statutory or ad hoc delegates, the fact is they are all party members.
Okay.
They are not foreigners from, maybe they are not strangers. At least if we are able to go by the other time they did the election in I think 2019 when APC did direct primaries.
Okay.
We also saw how they brought different people from different local government to queue behind the preferred candidate which the leaders have chosen, and they all won their primaries. I don't know if you understand.
I do. Okay, we'll quickly take a break now. TMI continues. Please don't go nowhere.
TMI, every opinion counts.
All right, you're still watching This Morning on ITV, and of course, this is the Sunday morning edition of your ultimate news and current affairs program. I still have with me my analyst in the studio. I have Joe Imafidon and Ken Eromose. Gentlemen, let's have a final word before we call it a wrap. Let's come down to Ojo. Ojo, let's have a final word from you.
For me, what I know is our politicians, they won't do anything that will not benefit them. So for the president to be delaying in signing these electoral acts, probably maybe because of maybe their own crisis they have in APC.
Okay.
For the statutory and ad hoc delegates.
Are you saying APC have a serious crisis now?
Of course. There's no, as far as it's a big party.
Are you sure you're not biased, Ojo?
No. What I'm saying is, like in PDP, in Edo State PDP, for example, because they are the ruling party in the state, definitely crisis and frictions are supposed to always be there.
Okay.
So, but what I know is the president should, as a matter of urgency, he should send the electoral so that the election, because the election is around the corner, so everything can move on smoothly.
Okay, talking about election, the Edo State PDP, they're actually having their primaries today, and it's ongoing. Now, I'm not going to ask you that question, Ojo. Let me come to Eromose. What's your thought on the election? Let's wrap up with that.
Like I said before, the primaries being held today is still confusing. We really don't know if it's going to be held today, but if it's held,
it's holding. It's holding already.
If it's holding, I say good luck to them.
You just concluded on that note?
Yes, because I know that there are unresolved problems.
Okay.
The issue of which is the authentic ad hoc list is still being contested. One faction
to this
is saying,
point,
this is the list that they have is the authentic one. The other faction is saying the ones that they have is also. I think they still need to resolve those issues of the real ad hoc delegates that they have before they can go into primaries. If you ask me, that is my advice to PDP.
All right.
They must settle that internal crisis first before going to the primaries as one.
So already the primaries is on, and you're saying they should settle it. Okay.
It's on, but I think from the information I'm getting from the field, a lot of the other factions are not participating into these primaries.
Okay.
Only one faction is participating.
All right, we're gonna put on.
The fact is, to me, there's no faction in PDP. It's just a family misunderstanding. Let me put it like that.
That makes it a faction.
Ojo, that was why I said I wasn't going to come to you on this. So I wouldn't want you to be biased, okay, in sharing your thoughts.
What I'm saying is, for now, there might be some little misunderstanding.
So it's a family thing.
Yes.
So we should allow them have their family
before the election,
issue.
they will definitely settle.
Okay.
Even the opposition, which is the APC, they also have their own crisis.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand, because these are major political parties. So they all have supremacy battle. Yeah. You understand? So definitely things like this are supposed to happen.
Okay.
But it's how they will now
resolve
the issue that matters. It's not even if it's just that a lot of people are the people that are even increasing these crises. People are fueling them, because in politics a lot of people, they benefit when there is crisis.
Their own advantage.
Yes, a lot of people they don't even want they always enjoy when there is crisis in political parties. That's why it's happening.
All right, we are going to call it a wrap here so that we can take other segments. Thank you very much, Ojo, for coming by. Thank you so much, Ken. You've been here since, and we sincerely appreciate it. All right, and TMI continues shortly. Please don't go nowhere.